Welcome to another episode of Mick and the Fat Man, digging the dirt on life, music, and everything.
Well, welcome everybody. Thank you, Princess Fanula, our favourite dairy girl. We're festive. We're in the festive season, Mick. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all the rest of it. And I'm so happy. I've just poured you a beautiful glass of mulled wine. I've fortified it with some beautiful Chateau Tanunda brandy, which I know you love. And there's a cinnamon stick in there. I've got a very nice yellow tail Shiraz that I've used. And I've got orange, cinnamon, cloves, star anise. I've just warmed it gently so it's just warm in the cockles of your heart. And a bottle of brandy. And it's got a little bit of a kick, so things could go a little bit pear-shaped as we kick along here, Mick. But have a taste. What did you think of it?
Just try this here.
Have a taste. See what you think.
Holy Jesus.
It's good, isn't it?
It's just peeled the first layer of skin off my bloody tongue.
It is kind of fruity and disgusting.
Toxic.
Could peel paint.
In fact, you can see the drop where I've dropped it on your new desk in the Mick and the Fat Man.
That's right. We're back
studio.
we're back in the Mick and the Fat Man studio, brand spanking new studio, and it's good to be here. Mick, welcome to Series 2, episode number 21. It's the last of the year, and I'm going to cut straight to the chase. What are we going on about this show, Mick?
Mate, well, I think that that we've talked over the last 2 years about a whole lot of stuff, and I think it's probably a good time to take a breath and touch back on some of the highlights.
So that Globite School Bags basically got everything in it from the last 2 years.
Well, you can see it's bulging. Some of the edges buckled.
You couldn't even get the lock closed properly, could you?
Well, I got one of them closed, but the other one's a bit problematic.
That's right. So let's talk about us, shall we?
I think we should. Well, look,
what do you got for us?
Mate, we're not professional broadcasters.
That doesn't come across, does it?
No, people have said to us, you guys must have a lifetime in radio. And we say, nah, nothing.
Surprisingly, no.
No, I just love to introduce the music I love to people, and sometimes I can even show you something new. You
do indeed, and sometimes I like it. But a lot of times I think it's shit.
Well, that's okay. The ones that you like are the wins.
Yeah, the little wins in life.
Yeah. So you'll remember 2 years ago, you and I were talking, and the idea of a podcast came up, and an enthusiastic, emphatic, immediate yes was the response.
I think you were on the lines of, I'm going to stop working and I need to do something, otherwise my wife will kill me.
That could be the case too.
Something along those lines.
I don't think I said exactly those words.
No, you didn't say exactly those words, but the meaning was there.
Indeed. And it was always going to be about music, because even if we weren't doing the podcast, that's what we'd be talking about anyway. So we thought we might as well inflict it on other people.
Because as we've said previously, whenever we've moved house or anything like that, the first things we ever did was set up a stereo, a record player back in the day, so that we could play music while we're unpacking boxes.
Indeed.
I mean, you have a little Bluetooth device now, but it had to be a record player back in the day, a turntable, an amplifier, speakers, and all the rest of it. So, one of the problems with the new studios, there's no insect screens on it, so we do get little fly things coming in here.
They do.
Sorry about that.
And that little fly thing looks like a fly.
I don't know what sort of fly.
We call it a fly for short.
Could be a fly. Could be a hoverfly.
So it has to come down to land on occasion.
I don't know. Don't know what it is. Anyway, I don't think it's going to eat us, which is good.
Yeah, exactly. It was always going to be about music, our podcast and our talks.
Because I did suggest we talk about civil engineering and bridges, And you suggested that's probably not a good idea.
Oh, I can't remember. Why would I think that?
Only because we know nothing about them. But that doesn't stop us, does it?
Doesn't stop us one hoot.
But we can do. We could have talked about concrete reinforcing in bridges, steel bridges, wooden bridges, and we could go on for minutes.
Yeah, I think we'd have even less listeners than we have now.
True. Anyway, so music was, and we said yes.
We did indeed. That's because, well, the music that we were brought up on, we listened to it in our teens and early 20s, and it's imprinted on our brains. Anything that's important to us in those years, disproportionate impact on our memory cells. I mean, we can still remember walking around and singing songs that we'd heard on the radio. Even though we haven't heard that song for 20 or 30 years.
It's there.
Devilgate Drive by Susie Quattro.
Come alive!
Exactly right. And I can remember walking along the streets of southwest Sydney in Riverwood and singing Devilgate Drive to myself as I walked in the small lanes that intersected streets.
Just like the streets of your town.
Exactly right. Yeah. This is our 45th episode, mate. As you
Is
said.
it really?
I think that's extraordinary. And we said very early in the piece, it's amazing. Most podcasts don't get past their first 10.
That's right.
Don't get past the first 10 episodes.
That's right.
And
45th, that's not bad, is it?
It's a pretty damn good effort. Yeah.
We win a prize. I don't know what the prize is. Yeah. Another glass of beautiful mulled wine for you, sir.
Absolutely. Give me some more. Give me some. It's the brandy.
I know. Yeah. Shadow Tanunda, they've got a reputation.
They have, and we've ignored the reputation, and we're still drinking it.
It's better than even. Remember Brandivino? That was another high quality liqueur. But Shadow Tanunda has been around for a very, very long time, making the same quality spirit as always, and it certainly goes well in this mulled wine, doesn't it?
It does indeed. Yep.
It's fantastic.
I think a bit of mulled wine will help loosen our voices, so we'll be able to talk today instead of being the quiet souls that we normally are.
But I'm feeling quite festive. Are you getting the festive spirit into you, mate?
I'm always feeling festive, mate. Happy, laughing, all those good things.
Jolly chap.
Yeah. So I'm pleased where we've got 45 episodes, and I've gone back and listened to them, and some of them are pretty bloody good, I reckon.
Yeah. I reckon a few of them are pretty good.
Yeah. We'll talk later on about some of our highlights and things. I think
we've sort of I think we've got better as time goes on. We came out of the blocks probably a little bit underdone, but it was all right. It was all right. We did do a couple of test episodes, didn't we?
We did indeed. Yeah, and they're still lying there in the boondocks, and I don't think we'll give them to anybody to listen to.
We won't let them out
because they were crap.
We won't let them out.
Yeah. So we're not a huge broadcasting phenomenon, but there's a lot of people who've heard our opinions, for better or worse, and a lot of people who've contacted us who've been introduced to some great music that they'd never heard.
This year, 2023 is going to be our year. We're going to rise.
And you guys are going to play a part in that.
That's right. We're going to rise and become a podcasting phenomena.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do.
Yep.
Now, what we're going to do is next year, we're going to keep going with at least one thing. I mean, for the last 2 years, Jeff has said the F word at least 235 times.
Fuck. 36.
236. and I do feel that the average is getting bigger. As we go along. He said it a few times, dropped a couple of accidental clangers as we went along, and now he's made it a part of his personality.
Because, to be honest, it really is. it just is me.
well, exactly. We're not putting on airs here.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. Yeah, we've repeated some things as we went along. We learnt very early. We got so excited about Warren Zevon that we did 2 episodes in a row about Warren Zevon, and we thought they were terrific, but nobody else did.
No.
So I mean, we did an episode on Genesis twice. Well, the second one was so much better, even though they're based on the same information. Practice makes perfect.
It was so different, wasn't it? It was totally different, even though it was the same sheet notes that we had for the first one. But anyway.
Exactly. So you can't say we're not spontaneous.
No.
But we've learnt, thanks to Warren, to leave them wanting more. And we found that we have enough for 2 episodes in every bloody episode.
That's right.
So it could just go on and on and on.
That's exactly right.
You might recall in the first series, we used to broadcast, inverted commas, from locations.
Various locations around the country.
Yep, indeed. Like places like the Red Sands Hotel in Uluru, the Lugano Ferry,
Yes.
Riverwood Scout Hall.
Yes.
And none of those places is still on their foundations, hasn't been for 30 plus years.
No, they don't exist.
They don't
They don't exist.
One place that does is your favourite place, young Jeffrey.
My favourite place, the Coletti Corner. It is there. But now it's the home to Naji's Lebanese food and also a Lebanese pizza place. But right at the top of the building, it still says Coletti's Corner. So it actually is still there as Coletti's Corner. And really, that name has been burnt into into infamy, hasn't it? It's bizarre.
It has indeed.
So
It's all a bit sad. It's none of the family's fault. The family's lovely people, all
right.
hard-working people.
But the Rodo Coletti, who would have probably served us as a young child working in the shop on the weekends,
Yep.
turned out that he had a son who ended up marrying someone who ran a Ponzi scheme and swindled her friends and family out of millions and millions of dollars.
Melissa Caddick, we're talking to you.
Melissa Caddick. What? And she's had her own podcast done about her as well.
It's very interesting too. There's a good one. If you haven't heard it, Liar Liar is the name of the podcast. It's really good.
Very good. But so I think they were auctioning off some more jewellery just the other day, in fact.
And you see how much it's getting. I wish I had that much money to drop on incidental jewellery.
I didn't know you could even buy jewellery for that much money, like as a brand. Like it's not as if it's like a one-off thing. Oh, look, it's a Pierre Cardin creation one-off thing. No, there's shops in Sydney that sell super expensive shit all the time, and she used to buy heaps of it.
Had an account.
And used to get free trips overseas from the jewellery shop and stuff like that.
It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah.
And she did all this. She said her parents broke her brother or sister. I don't think she had a sister. Her closest friends, she just sent them to the wall.
It's terrible. It's
Terrible.
a sad story.
Terrible.
But it's not our story, Jeffrey. Let's.
But she did go to Aspen skiing quite a lot, which was good.
As you do.
Of course, you and I both love skiing in Aspen.
I love skiing. Yeah. I think my last comment about skiing was, "Are we having fun yet?"
Skiing is so much fun. I
Really?
nearly did it once.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. No. I got on I don't know what I got on. Nothing. I just hurt myself. I could see my knee pointing in the wrong direction if I went skiing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so we did go to Coletti's Corner. We also went to the Solpan Creek. The tip down there at Riverwood.
Yep.
That was great.
And all of these places actually exist, and all of these places we've actually been to.
Yeah, in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. And they actually do mean something to our lives.
They do.
It was interesting.
As did the music we talked about.
Indeed. Well, it not only did exist, it still exists.
Still exists.
Yes.
Digitally now.
Yeah.
Even though the rise of the turntable is incredible.
The demise of the turntable.
It is returning big time. I stole my brother's records just recently. He had them sitting in a box in the garage, and I said, when you move, I'll take the records off you, because all I wanted to do was just see what he had, and I'll just put them into my Apple library. That was all I was doing with them. And then I just put them on a free website. Just said, free records, half a milk crate of records. Every man, I had 20 responses. This is just in the suburb which I live, and 20 people wanted these bloody records. And there was some shit records in there, just quietly, including Jonathan Livingston Seagull.
Highlight of Neil Diamond's career.
And some really bad CDs, bad records. But there was one good one blues one, Hot Tuna. You ever heard of Hot Tuna?
Yep.
That were cool.
Yeah.
And Tam and Shud.
Oh, they were from the late
60s.
60s,
yes.
Yeah. They used to play at screenings of surf movies and
That's
things.
exactly it. That's exactly it. Yeah, very surfy like. But anyway, But look, records have come back a little bit, and I saw just up the record shop up the local just the other day the brand new re-release of the Beatles album, Revolver, $400 and something. Wow! And it's got like the album.
Hope it's still got Klaus Vormann's artwork.
Yeah. It's got all sorts of stuff. It's got the original mono recording. It's got a stereo recording. It's got a bunch of records with outtakes in it. It's got like 6 records in it. I don't know why you want to own all that, but anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's a completist's nightmare or dream, whichever you like.
I don't know. Anyway, I just literally saw it just up there the other day, and I'm thinking, I'm glad I don't have records.
Yeah.
So many people do love them. I did see a friend of mine post something on Facebook the other day who said, finally he went and bought a turntable.
Yeah.
And he's plugged it into some thing that he has that makes the sound, and he played his half-speed master recording of something, and it sounds fantastic. Sounds so much better than the CD. And I'm saying, your ears aren't good enough. Your ears are just not good enough anymore. The weakest link in all this stuff is your ears, which are now, for us, almost 45 years old, aren't they?
Yeah, almost. Getting that way. Now, let me just adjust my hearing aids to hear this half-speed master.
If you have like $50,000, you may be able to hear the difference. If you buy a $200 turntable
exactly.
and put some shit bloody needle in it, get out of here, mate. Anyway,
I think one of the people that we have badmouthed most is young Mr. Buckley. He of the Jeff Buckley fame.
Jeff, I'd like to formally apologise to you and your family on bagging you out a bit. We wish you were still alive and making records, and it's so sad that you made so few. So, a formal apology from Mick and the Fat Man.
Oh, no, it's not from me.
From the Fat Man.
No, I think it should be categorically stated that I still detest Jeff Buckley and that we've mentioned him so many times. We haven't recently, and now you've brought that very sore point back up again.
Oh, Jeff. Sorry, mate. Should have learned to swim.
But talking about good words about artists, I think we confidently decided that Alice Cooper was not an asshole, and in fact was a pretty good guy.
Yeah, and a close follower of mystical people like God.
And why not?
And why not?
And why not?
And still, I think he still has a radio show as well.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck to him. He's got to earn an income.
Yep, he likes golf, God, and music.
Yeah. She said, gee, a garage band.
Oh, yeah. Goth music.
Goth music, absolutely. Yeah. Well, you're a big fan of goth music,
aren't you? Fan of goth music.
I don't think goth music means what goths think it does.
But I was just looking just the other day at Rolling Stone lists, because I love a list. And we love a list. We love lists. Gives us something to whinge about and to praise. But there's Rolling Stone has the 50 top goth songs as one of their lists.
It's an informative list.
Guess what number 5 is?
Why don't you tell us?
Starman by David Bowie.
Yeah. Now, I don't know in whose fevered dream David Bowie would be gothic. I really don't know.
What are you talking about, you nut job?
I mean, I've been accused of nutmeg honey induced ramblings,
highs.
But that's extraordinary. They've eaten the whole jar and then licked the fork.
Yeah, and then taken some, I don't know, some crazy tablets, Coldrell cold tablets by the handful.
Yeah, absolutely, and washed them down with
more honey,
Listerine. It's a bit unfair, some of the people that we've panned over the season.
Who have we panned?
Well, young Brian Ferry. I mean, on reflection, I don't know how anybody could say that he's a fan of overproduction.
It's sad because, what a great band Roxy Music was.
Was.
And then kind of drifted into, I don't know, not so goodness. But Brian never really visited the heights of Roxy Music. And we did see him live, didn't we?
We did. We saw him and Roxy several times.
But to be honest, he probably wasn't as good a solo act as anybody else.
Well, that's disappointing. That was around the time of his album called In Your Mind, which was a pretty good album. And in fact, his backing band was half of Roxy Music.
Yeah, so with Chris Spedding.
Yeah, Chris Spedding on guitar, which was all very sad.
Yeah. And Mick did say something a little bit naughty there. He said, I think it was along the lines of, "You're a prick, Spedding," at the top of his voice. And after he'd done a solo, which wasn't very good. And the fellow in front thought that wasn't a very nice thing to say and did give you a rather unpleasant glare.
Oh, no. Most unwarranted. Most unwarranted.
Anyway.
Poor old Sid Barrett got a hiding.
Now, I've got to give you something. This is really weird. So, if you're getting into Spotify, you will have got a reminder about your year 2022 in review. And there's people in posting their year 2022 in review on Facebook and Instagram and all that sort of stuff. Well, I had a look at Mick and the Fat Man's review of 2022 from Spotify, and third on my top artist is in fact Sid Barrett, which I listened to only for this podcast to go, oh fuck, this is awful bloody shit. Anyway, it's come in as being one of my favourite artists.
Well, Mark Bolan should have been right up there, shouldn't he?
So here's the number one album that I listened to. Bob Dylan, Tangled Up in Blue.
Blood on the Tracks?
No.
Really?
No. And I think the reason is because like there'll be a playlist and one of Bob's songs come in it. And the more you listen to the playlist, the more the algorithm keeps serving you up Bob.
Ah.
So and then followed by John Cale as number 2.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
Followed by 3 is Sid Barrett, and 4 is Nick Drake.
Ooh.
Now, I don't mind Nick Drake, and I know you don't like him particularly, but they just didn't seem to be the most common songs that I listened to. But anyway, and 5 was Leonard Cohen. And I definitely didn't listen to any Leonard Cohen that I can remember. But anyway, my top artists.
We talked about Leonard Cohen, songs of love and hate, and various highlights of his career and covers and other people. So I think maybe you've listened to it and absorbed it without...
Or someone's listened to the playlists and it's come in because it's... So, yeah, people are listening to the playlist and it's putting the numbers up and the algorithm comes up and feeds up and goes, oh, look how much you played Sid Barrett.
That's what it'd be because we share the Fat Man.
We do.
Yeah.
And we share the playlist out so people have played our playlists.
Yeah, okay, good.
That's why.
That's what it'd be.
Yeah. Anyway, I just thought, oh, that's weird. That really is just fucking weird.
I think one of my highlights was was when you were surprised that Summer of '69 by Bryan Adams was about oral sex.
It really was. I didn't know that. It didn't occur to me that it would be. And with the hindsight, it makes perfectly good sense. But at the time, I thought, oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was about 1969 and he had a summer holiday.
I don't think he was even born then, was he?
I got no idea.
Talking about your quotes, Jeffrey.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Sadly, you can't avoid using the F word. Sadly, or normally, or whatever.
Normally.
And well, I put down one quote, and somebody else has put down another quote that both talking about the Rolling Stone Top 500. We got a lot of comments about the Rolling Stone Top 500, and those who listen to the podcast would remember that Jeff's quote, for my money, the quote of the entire podcast is. How does Kelly fucking Clarkson get into a list of the top 500 songs of all time?
And still a valid comment. I, too, listened to that episode just recently and pulled this other quote out. If you're telling me that Under Pressure by Queen is a little bit worse than Harry Styles, then you are fucked.
You're really pushing that average up, aren't you?
So, Under Pressure, the song Under Pressure came in behind Harry Styles. And I have no idea what song Harry Styles sang, but or got awarded for whatever. But Under Pressure would be better than it, no matter what. It just would be.
Yeah. Without trying.
Just a stupid thing.
Yeah. Just for that bass run.
Well, that's why we love Rolling Stone lists, because they can be stupid.
Yeah.
And, like you've got, as we saw, Starman sitting in the list of goth songs. But, we love Rolling Stone lists.
Maybe we should contact Rolling Stone and offer our services as a sanity check.
Yeah. Yeah.
On their lists.
In fact, we could just keep doing the top 500 songs of the 70s every year.
That's a nice idea.
Yep.
I was planning to do that.
Every year we just do it. And they might change a little bit.
Yeah, no, they won't. No, they're good. No. Just as the people who voted for them die.
I mean, it is hard though, Mick. It really is hard to live through the greatest era of music in the history of modern man and get to now and try to put other songs ahead of those songs.
It's totally unrealistic for my money.
Mm.
Yeah, well.
When you've got Jay-Z out there and
whatever that is,
and K, what's his name?
Oh, Yee.
Yee.
Today, that's his name.
Yee.
Or also known as Trump's mate.
Yeah.
No, Yee, not Yeah.
Yeah, Yee. But when he went and had dinner with Trump, he brought along this Nazi racist who Trump didn't know anything about. He just happened to be sitting there at dinner all night, but Trump didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That happens. I can understand that.
I had it with people coming in to dinner with me all the time, sitting there eating dinner. All of a sudden, this racist walks in and starts talking to me. And somehow I get bloody labelled a racist because I've been talking to another racist.
I hate that. That's unfair.
Happens all the time.
Really?
All the time. Mate. There's this racist wandering into dinner. I think they just like eating.
That's a characteristic of the Blue Mountains, mate.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Hungry racists.
Absolutely. Did you notice another great thing over hungry racists? Well, that's got to go down in next year's quote of the year, really.
I love how fascists have really come on over the last few years too. A lot of fascism.
Exactly, yeah.
I got a mate who thinks it's actually left-wing radicals are fascists. So
yeah, okay, yeah.
He just doesn't quite understand.
No, there's a lot going on. No. I'm not even going to buy into that discussion.
Don't bother.
No, it's not.
Don't bother.
But we were in tune with the zeitgeist.
Mm-hmm.
Always wanted to use that word. That's the first time I've ever been able to use that word in a sentence.
Use it again.
Yeah, zeitgeist, and it's German for time spirit.
Is that what it means?
That's what it means, yes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, see, ghost.
Yep.
Zeit, time.
All right, so you've been a time spirit, and what has that given you?
Well, you look at the things we've talked about. We've talked about them, and then they've announced other things. So Velvet Underground, we did an episode.
Yep.
And someone released a Velvet Underground documentary.
They did.
They did indeed. Ziggy Stardust, we talked about Ziggy Stardust as Bowie's greatest album.
Yep.
Which is... It's one of his greatest albums. Mm. And then somebody decided it was the 50th anniversary of Moonage Daydream.
Yes, it was.
Well, they released a documentary called Moonage Daydream.
Ah, Moon Age.
Moon Age, yes.
You're saying Moonage.
Yeah, Moonage.
It just doesn't sound like Moon Age.
No, I hate that.
Okay.
It doesn't.
No,
do you think it's the other way around? Do you think it's Moon Age Daydream?
I don't know.
There's no capital A in there. There's no emphasis on. I've always called it since I was a wee toddler. I've always called it Moonage.
I don't know now. Now I don't know.
No, I'm terrified. I've made a mistake. I hate that.
Well, one of us has been wandering around for years saying the wrong thing.
Yeah.
We don't know who it is. If anybody knows, let us know.
Yeah, drop us a line so that Jeff doesn't have to go into another sweary rant. If that's the only way we're going to get emails from you, then we'll do it, but we'd rather not.
Yeah, Moonage.
Yep. Yeah.
Moon Age.
Exactly.
Reach out for the Moon Age. He says Moon Age, doesn't he?
Moonage.
Does he say Moonage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Reach out for a Moonage daydream.
Oh, okay, all right.
I never thought of it the other way.
Whoa. Whoa. Do.
The Underground Lovers, I've been carrying on about that one for years. Mm. And then this year they played their 30th anniversary concert for that album. Neil Young, even in last week, there was an assessment of what's Neil Young's greatest album in his own mind. Rust Never Sleeps.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Quite aside from his next one.
I agree with him. I agree with him. It's pretty good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I agree with him.
It's my favourite by a long
Yep,
shot.
yep.
But we've had a lengthy discussion about Rust Never Sleeps, and I think we came to the same conclusion that it's beyond a doubt. It doesn't put any dirt on Harvest or any of the other albums to say that one is his best. It's a bit like, which is nicer, this red dress or this blue dress? Oh, I like the red one. No, you don't like the blue one.
In my in our Spotify list of 2022, there's a Neil Diamond song in there as being one of the songs we love, and they don't have it off the Neil Young album. They have it off Eat, Pray, Love.
Of course. Yeah. Well, that was one of his more famous albums.
Eat, Pray, Love, yeah.
But it's echoey in this room.
It's a bit echoey, sorry.
Yeah.
I am going to fix it.
We're going to have to re-record this, same as we did with Genesis.
No, it's going to sound fine. It's just that it needs to be a bit more soundproofed. I should have nailed one of the dogs to the wall.
That would have helped.
They're just lying on the ground at the moment.
Yep. And of course, Hallelujah by Leonard
Young.
Cohen. We've done Neil Young. Neil Young's version is really good. The Pixies did a version last night.
Oh, did
of
they?
a Neil Young song, Winter Long.
Ah,
which first appeared on an album called The Bridge, which is 30 or more years old. If you're into archaic compilations, The Bridge is an album of alternative artists doing Neil Young songs, and because The Bridge is the school where his kids go,
Indeed.
went,
Yeah.
and he did and does a concert every year.
He does.
For The Bridge, and they released an album which is a compilation of alternative artists doing Neil Young songs, and the Pixies did Winter Long on this album called The Bridge. So look it up in your streaming service.
All right, well, if we can find a link for it, we'll stick it in the show notes.
Absolutely. Yep. We did 3 Bing Crosby references, and you can never have too many Bing Crosby references.
That's part of the zeitgeist, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Definitely.
And of course, we childishly determined that Cosmo's Factory had a song called Looking Out My Back Door, which childishly then referred to anal sex, which is, I don't understand that.
And look, we're laughing at it now.
And I'm sure everyone was laughing at that
we're
when
such
they heard
immature little
Immature. Sometimes we've got the facts wrong.
Looking out my back door.
Yeah. Doesn't have a lot of legs, that one. Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, what the hell? We got the facts wrong sometimes?
I don't think we did.
Yeah, I think so, mate. In episode 2 of season 2, I said that the mould in the fat cave has antiviral properties, which should help with antibacterial properties.
Oh, yes.
Which should help with COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
With statements like that, I could be the president of the United States.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Could we use bleach?
I think we should. Or bright lights.
Bright lights. Could we shine a bright light up your ass?
Why not?
Looking up my back door.
Yeah, just get a torch. A long torch, for that matter. We got confused about the sequence of Warren Zevon albums.
Did we?
And given that we're such big fans of Warren Zevon, that was almost unforgivable.
That probably wasn't right, was it?
No, it was me.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. In our Best Australian Albums episode, we left out Leaves Me Blind by the Underground Lovers.
Yeah.
And I've since self-flagellated.
You keep talking about it.
I do, yeah.
You really do keep talking about it.
Yeah, it's Catholic guilt.
Did we have Midnight Oil in our album, our Australian albums, though?
Oh, no, it's another one I've got to apologise for.
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
Did we have any Jimmy Barnes?
Absolutely not.
He's got a Christmas album coming out.
You could buy it and throw it away.
Do you know? Do
It'd
you
be a Christmas present for Barnesy.
Do you remember the Slade Christmas song? The band Slade, their Christmas song.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
So I just literally the other day a news article came up about that song. They make £500,000 every year from royalties of that song.
That's near on $1 million. Wow.
Every year they make that much money out of that song because it's always played in England so many times. That's how much money they make out of it.
God, there's a lot of money in this game, isn't there?
It's bizarre.
Wow.
It's a 50-year-old song. So they've been making big money out of that song for 50 years, But here we are 50 years later and they're still making $1 million out of one song every year. Wow. And Noddy's looking good, by the way. There was a picture of him there. He's looking all right.
It's amazing. You just get a hat with a couple of mirrors on it and you live forever.
76.
Nah, can't accept that.
He's 76.
It's frightening.
What a band, eh?
Well,
What a great party band they were. Like when we were young, the great album we used to listen to.
Slade Alive.
Slade Alive was
Absolutely.
such a great song, great album. Yeah. Anyway.
I remember hearing Noddy interviewed around the time, and they said, I'm not even going to try his accent. His accent defeats me. It would certainly defeat you.
Yeah, it defeats him too, probably.
Yeah, well, it does, yeah. And they just play all of these loud rock and roll songs, and one, Darlin' Be Home Soon.
Oh, yeah.
They play the song to let the crowd get their breath back.
Oh, what a great song.
Oh, dear, yes. Yep. Sometimes we had technical issues, particularly during the COVID lockdown where we couldn't get to each other to...
I know, we should have... anyway, we tried. We really did try.
Yeah.
But it didn't really work.
But remember, we're not professional radio guys.
No.
So we're here just to have fun,
but
as
we're
you
going
should be.
Well, we're going to try and organise to do a bit of remote work because we've just decided we really can't be bothered driving all the way to each other because we're just sick of driving. And it's not very green, is it?
It's not.
Not unless you get your electric car. When are you getting your electric car?
Next week.
Okay. I just saw a thing in the paper about Elon's new electric truck.
Oh, yes.
Electric semi-trailer. It's got a range of 500 miles and is more powerful. It's 10 times more powerful than the biggest semi-trailer on the market.
Isn't that amazing?
It's
Well, if
amazing.
he can get a range of 500 miles, why can't he put that on a Tesla?
Because he's got a big truck, he can put big batteries in the... You can't put anything in the truck. It's full of batteries.
That's right. You tour around Australia taking your batteries.
All you can take is one must stick. That's it. You can get a must stick in, and so here you go. There's your must stick, mate. I don't know how you go out in the middle of nowhere because the trucks out in the middle of nowhere, they're 60 metres long, and they go a long way because the trucks, they fill up with juice. They go like 1,200 kilometres. Yeah. Anyway, 500 miles isn't enough.
Well, it still is when it's battery.
The thing is, if we had been doing this research into battery technology 30 years ago, we would be having much better batteries nowadays. But we didn't. Yeah. We just sat around saying to the oil companies, please stick larger lights up our ass.
Here, have some money.
That's it. Do you want to? Oh, you want to drill something? Yeah, have some money. Taxpayer funded money. Yeah, there you go. And you got to give us a bit of it back for royalties. Yeah. But you take that. You'll be all right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Gina, over here, love. Do you need $1 billion to help you build that mine? Yep, there you go.
I think that's about the way it goes.
Yeah.
And yes, the Liberal Party's the major offender there, but both sides do the wrong thing.
This new government's going to approve coal mines and all that sort of shit going forward. They're going to do it. They're all unfortunately having to toe the line of the fossil fuel industry, whether they like it or not.
Yeah. It's all very sad. Well, we keep veering towards political comment, but let's... that
mulled wine sound a little bit dodgy. I think it's gone off since...
Are you really pouring Prosecco into Shadow Tanunda, mate?
I just thought the mulled wine had gone a little bit flat. And I just thought, if we top it up with a bit of Prosecco, well, I don't know. Are we allowed to call it Prosecco? Because
It is Prosecco.
But no, it's Australian Prosecco. The Italians are getting the shits with Australians calling Prosecco.
Oh, we should just call it fizzy wine then.
Well, the Australians reckon, the Australian wine industry reckons they spend a squillion bucks promoting the name Prosecco. So, the Italians are actually getting better out of it than they would normally. Because realistically, no one would buy fucking Prosecco 10 years ago or 15 years ago. No one bought Prosecco, but he bought sparkling wine.
Because it's Italian.
That's right.
And Italian and wine are two words that really shouldn't be put together.
They make some great wine. You'll never find it out here.
No, absolutely not.
They do make great wine, but they also make some of the shittiest wine in the world.
And prolifically.
If you go into an Italian supermarket, you cannot find a wine that's over €6. Literally.
Yeah. It's unreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's your favourite episode of the ones we've done?
Got a few. So here's one. The John Cale episode, I really enjoyed doing that because the weird thing that came out of that John Cale episode was I started listening to Dying on the Vine and I decided I really love this album. This is a really good album. And you said, it's not my favourite album. And I sort of thought, that's kind of funny because you got me onto John Cale and onto this album in particular, and it's not the one you really like. You like the other ones, the weirder ones. But I like them more.
Are you surprised?
No, not at all. And as I said before, doing the list, the top 500 one I thought was a corker of an episode.
Yeah.
But as I was saying before, when you've lived through 2 decades of the best music in history, it's very difficult to look at a list which has got Kelly fucking Clarkson on it, and
I think you've
take it
doubled
seriously.
the average this episode.
I'm working on it. The other thing I've always loved talking about, we've done a few episodes where I've mentioned NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and I'm right into apes, bored apes, images of apes auto-generated by computers and stuff like that. Fantastic. And people buy this shit. Anyway, I saw one the other day. It was a great ape. He had these really weird-looking eyes. $24,000 you bought the ape for. Remember, you only get the pitch. You only get the image. You're not getting the ape. You're just getting the image of the ape. It's yours. Someone's making money. Don't talk to me about Melissa Caddick when you're making money out of images of apes.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's
crooked. Well, it just goes to show with what's happened in the last month or two.
That's
that
right.
Whole bloody digital thing is just nonsense. It's a Ponzi scheme on a global scale.
It actually is. So people are still buying apes from the Bored Ape Yacht Club. The other one, do you remember when I found the twig, the NFT twig, and it was an image of a twig that someone had found in a park in New York, and it was the first NFT for dogs. So you could buy this for your dog. Now, not only did you get the image of the twig, but you also got the twig. It's still for sale, and it's $1,200. I was going to get it for your birthday or Christmas, whichever you prefer, and you can give it to the dogs. What do you reckon? It's good.
Hasn't the price come down a bit?
I can't remember what it was when we last looked.
I thought it was about $7,000.
I think
Maybe
it was.
I don't think it's moving off the shelf, mate.
I don't think it's going to go real quick. But so I'm going to keep a watch on it. I've got lots of Ethereum dollars. Ethereum, I don't know what they are. Ethereums. Got lots of them.
Yeah.
And they're perfect for purchasing NFTs. I was going to get some more Dogecoin off Elon, but I think that went down the gurgler with with FX, the trading mob in America. Yeah. Sex Pistols, what a great band, what a great episode. But you just think about the Sex Pistols had such an impact on music of that time, and they only made one album. And they still have impacts. They still have an impact today. But
it's awesome, isn't it?
It's amazing. Tubular Bells never really took off after. Mike Oldfield never really took off that much after Tubular Bells because he blames the Sex Pistols for ruining his career.
That's only fair.
And lists. I've always loved the list. The top 500 was really good, but there's a few others I've just been looking at. The 50 best goth songs, as we spoke about earlier, so which includes Starman by David Bowie. The 50 greatest concept albums of all time.
There's a frightening concept.
I think that'll be a great concept. The 100 best songs of 1982. Now, that's a list to get into, isn't it?
I'm not sure I want to get below number 10.
Or the 50 best Bad Bunny songs. Now, I know you like Bad Bunny. Don't fucking try to hide it. You love Bad Bunny. Anyway, we're going to do the 50 best. I think we should do the 50 best Bad Bunny songs. And one that's just popped up, 16 essential Christine McVie songs.
How topical is that?
Sadly passed away just recently.
Yes.
Which is quite surprising because I would have thought that maybe all the others would have died before her.
Well, she's the cleanest living of the lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just was amazed. But I think they were all doing a lot of cocaine back in those days.
Quite like
when they made Rumours, I think it was. Rumours was the bad one, I think.
No, Rumours was
No,
sorry,
I mean, as
bad
far as,
in terms of
Yes, they were all off their face.
Yeah. Well, they were single-handedly keeping 3 South American countries afloat.
And rooting each other too. They were, and the 50 worst decisions in music history.
Well, I think the number one there has got to be, I don't like this band, the Beatles. They're not for our label.
No good. There's plenty of others, I'm sure. We've actually spoken about a few of them over the time. I can't remember. There was one there.
It's because they're all so cringeworthy.
So I do love lists. So I think next year I'd like to do a few more lists out of Rolling Stone magazine, and some that challenges, such as Bad Bunny songs. I'm going to put Bad Bunny. I'm going to put a playlist of Bad Bunny into the show notes for everybody to have a listen to.
I don't even know what Bad Bunny is.
It's a band. Surely you know Bad Bunny.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
No, we must. I mean, realistically, I imagine they're. So my gut feel is they're just like a rap band or something like that.
Oh, it's getting better by the moment.
I don't know. Is that what they are? I'll look it up and have a look. Artist, Bad Bunny.
For mine, rap music is a little like Italian wine.
So, top songs, I Like It, Bad Bunny. Okay.
Yep.
Or La Jumper. File's not authorised.
Of course not. Don't you love it, ladies and gentlemen, when Jeff vanishes up his fundamental trying to find something on his laptop, which will not be worth the delay.
No, it's not.
At any moment, no. We'll wait for Jeff to do something. We'll wait for him to find it. Then he'll play it and we'll go, God, what was that all about?
Todavía yo te quiero.
Yeah.
Pero sé que es un error.
Well, I think that's the last you'll hear of Bad Bunny on this podcast.
Imagine 50 of those. 50.
Oh, for God's sake.
50 of the buggers.
Oh.
That would be really, really good. The band I've got into recently is Lemon Jelly.
Okay.
Have you heard of Lemon Jelly?
No.
Mate, they're awesome. They got really good sort of licks. They got one called the Staunton lick. Have a listen to this one.
Chord of C. Pluck a fretted bass string with the thumb of the right hand.
Yep.
Then pluck the third, second, and first strings all together with the first, second, and third fingers of the right hand.
Yeah, Staunton lick.
Keeps people riveted, doesn't it?
Don't you like it?
I just wish we had some bazookies and a couple of hankies to put on our head.
Don't you love Lemon Jelly?
Oh, God forbid.
So, look, I think we'll do Bad Bunny and Lemon Jelly sometime this year, next year.
We'll give you fair warning about those, ladies and gentlemen, and tell you what the next episode is so you can skip.
I think you're being a little bit silly, Michael, because I think people would really like Lemon Jelly.
I think that makes one of us who think that.
Anyway.
And they'll let us know.
They will. We will. And also, I will try and I'll get Lemon Jelly onto the playlist in the show notes as well. Move along.
Spotify will thank you.
Move along.
What about feedback? For 2 years, you and your potty mouth rants and raves at people about feedback. We've still got a bit.
We did get a
which is
little bit.
great. We've had a couple of people. Peter from Mackay. He's become somewhat of a regular correspondent to us.
Top bloke. When are we going to go and visit Pete?
I don't know.
I think we should pop up and do an episode with him.
Well, that's not a bad idea. He tends to ride around on his Harley a lot.
Can you double me up on the back of the Harley? Well, I can take the mixer and stuff with me.
That's a good idea. I'll put it on the rack on the back.
Yep.
And away we go.
We want to. Have you got a little trailer
put it in a box and put a couple of wheels on it.
Okay.
We're done.
All right. I think we'll go and visit Pete and we'll do an episode with Pete up there in Mackay.
Yeah.
All right, it's a good idea.
He's not in Mackay. He lives in Sydney now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. He's just ruining the day that he left Mackay, and because he's constantly talking about his life in the country and how he did this.
So we don't have to go to Mackay?
We don't have to go to Mackay, no.
But I want to go to Mackay. He has to come with us to Mackay.
I don't think the wheels on the box towed behind the bike would last.
Well, it's given the amount of potholes in the roads at the moment.
Let's go to LA and do one anyway and talk to Gabbie.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
We could go and do it at the where were the Tree People? What was the name of that place?
The Greek Theatre.
The Greek Theatre.
Yeah.
I've seen the Greek Theatre.
We could do Mick and the Fat Man live at the Hollywood Bowl.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
now we're talking. We're talking.
We could go down onto the Star Street. What's that one called? Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah, Grauman's Chinese Theatre.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Down to the pier, whatever that's called. We can go to Muscle Beach.
That's right. Sounds like a great idea.
And do chin-ups.
I'll do that. Do you remember how Gabbie told us that they played Christmas music in LA early in the department stores, and it nearly drove her to go to the knives department and kill somebody? I suppose it's a bit of a variation from machine gunning 8 people and doing it to yourself.
Look, it's a much slower thing to kill people with knives too, and you may not kill them. I think she should be using some form of semi-automatic weapon, which is military grade.
Well, I think so. And
they're easy to get.
The department stores have got their role to play, and they keep playing Paul McCartney's "Have Yourself a Wonderful Little Christmas."
Yeah. Did they play Noddy? Do you think they play Slade's Everybody?
No,
Merry Christmas, everybody?
No. I think they've adopted McCartney, and they just play that all the time in the supermarkets. And
Mariah Carey,
she stuck up for you.
Did she?
Yeah, she said that the use of the F word, if it offends people, they can thank her for it, because she said that it's a program about rock music, and use of the F word adds credibility.
Thank you. Did I?
No, I told her that was crap, but but no, she was very insistent on that. And speaking of Gabbie,
tell her I love her, and I thank her very much for those comments.
I shall send her a note. She heard us talking about Bill Bailey's comments about Coldplay.
Oh yes,
and she felt moved to tell us that she hates Coldplay. So hates Coldplay. They are the most mediocre band ever. That they're not and she wanted to say they're not sellouts because you can't sell out what you never had. Harsh, but wrong.
Cruel.
Maybe not. Maybe
Cruel.
not.
Gee, she's very insightful.
Insightful, I think. Yes.
Will she put us up for a couple of weeks? Do you reckon?
Absolutely. Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah.
All right.
We can sleep out in the pool house.
She's got a pool out.
We could do a couple of episodes by the pool house.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, everyone in LA's got one.
That's
what LA's about.
And you have pool attendants and all that sort of shit, right?
Yeah, Raoul. I did like over the last 2 years how people have, without us saying anything, well, it's fairly obvious now, they've drawn the parallel with Roy and HG.
Yes.
And we don't mind that at all, because they're our heroes and they inspired us to start in the first place.
They did. And look, I think we're quite the fan. And were fans back in the day when they used to do a 3-hour-long Saturday afternoon program.
Absolutely, yeah.
Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon?
Saturday, This Sporting Life.
Oh, fantastic show.
Yeah, excellent.
And I was always a fan of watching them commentate the rugby league as well.
And the Olympic Games.
And the
dream. How can you go past that?
And I think as we know, their commentary of the male gymnastics was without doubt the highlight of the 2000 Olympic Games.
And I think their description of the squirrel grip,
the twinkle. Remember the guys get up and they basically lie on the mat and they lay their legs open wide, and it's called Hello Boys.
But the squirrel grip was from wrestling.
Oh,
where you grab the nuts.
Oh yes, and of course the famous rugby league player, the Brick with Eyes.
Oh, absolutely, and Dr. Death. Yeah, so it was a wonderful time in our lives. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, HG.
Yeah, indeed.
Sometimes the feedback wasn't what we expected. When you decided to have a meth-laden rant about outback tourism and how we thought that an Elon Musk battery would open the country up and allow us to have a pizzeria west of Alice Springs.
On the Canning Stock route.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, Ian from Sydney, very politely, he wanted us to have more random, I think they're doing the drugs again, episodes.
I think the thing was we just badmouthed some band about taking drugs, and he was of the view that perhaps we should not throw stones in glass houses because we were sounding like we were on some form of substance. I pointed out that it was probably you indulging in some form of, I don't know, some sort of hallucinogenic honey.
And that discussion has led to accusations of us being on the payroll of the mead and honey industry. Thank you, Justine.
More you than me, Mick, more you than me, and I think you have really come over to big honey just a bit. I know we talk about big pharma and all those sorts of things, but there's another industry out there called big honey, and I think you're doing your bit to bloody keep it going.
Yep.
Buddy boy.
Yep. Do you remember doing an interview with, what's it called? The Big Fix.
Oh, yeah.
They were very charitable to you, and they described our podcast as a rollicking podcast fueled by their many decades' worth of accumulated music knowledge. And it was filled, and we are, filled with deceptively casual banter inspired by satirical commentators Roy and HG. There's that name again.
Deceptively casual. That's a nice line, isn't it?
Did you like that?
That's nice. Yeah, I'd forgotten all about that.
Yep. And there's no hiding the expertise of Mick and Jeff as they poke and prod into obscure music trivia. Now, there's nothing more obscure than some of the crap we talk about.
There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing.
Yep.
And I think sometimes never let a fact get in the way of a good story as well. It's always helpful.
Couldn't agree more.
Mm.
Yep.
Any other? Anybody else write to us? No.
No.
Nick sent us a thing, but it was just potty mouth stuff.
Yeah. No. Which you're under strict instructions not to say.
It's really.
Yes. Yeah. I like the way we prepare an episode.
Yeah, you do all the work, and
we have a couple of beers. And
I put a line in and say, we're all done.
What will we talk about next?
Yeah. Look, we do. We have had we do think about that over a couple of beers. In fact, I've got a couple of mountain. There's a brewery down in Katoomba. I've got a couple of their beers for us to savour tonight.
Let's go and have a slurp.
We will. So I'm looking forward to that later on. Business first, pleasure later.
Correct.
For the moment, you just can have the mulled wine with Prosecco in it.
Indeed. Certainly lots of reference that you like to poke fun at. All of the books. I think there's a list of books that we've got here that I'm not going to talk about now. We'll just put it in the show notes.
I don't know anybody who can read so many music books as Mick, because I've got the concentration of a dead frog basically, and you've always been a consumer of books, a major consumer of books, not just rock and roll books, but other books as well. But the fact that you can read all these books on rock music, I take my hat off to you, because I have not got the energy. I've even been listening to a spoken book of one of the people. And
is that the one about Neil Young?
I've listened to the Neil Young one, and then the other one, Oversex, Overpaid, and Overheard. Yeah. Which is quite good. Then I got another one. I can't remember the name of it now. Anyway, I don't get off on them that much, but I do listen to them. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of that sort of stuff. I think the wonderful world of iPods and iPads and all the rest of it has sapped my concentration away, and so I can do things for about 30 seconds now, and I have to go and do something else.
Do what? Sorry?
You talking?
Yeah. Look, talking about online, there's so many. I mean, we used to read magazines, of course, but these days there's everything, and even some of the magazines that we used to read in the day are now online. Mojo.
Yep.
I've often quoted from Mojo. Classic Rock is another great one that's online. It's Far Out online. There's a few others that we regularly give.
Yeah, I get classic rock online.
I'm sure you do.
I get computer music. What else have I got? Rolling Stone, Australian Rolling Stone.
Yep.
Mojo. So yeah, which is good.
And it's all there. And you
Guess who's on the cover of Mojo this month? Blondie.
oh. Another, we're right in front of the curve.
Yeah, Blondie's there.
I think people listen to us,
And
that's what we'll write about.
That's right. And on the front of, what was it, Classic Rock, here's Jimi Hendrix, his greatest songs, Keith Richards, Nickelback, Kiss, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Just over a 50% average there. So
We've spoken about those. They just appeared after we speak about them. That's what I'm trying to say.
well, that's what happens.
Even when we say good or bad, they still just appear in there.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's
Insightful.
That's very fair indeed. But it is important. I was looking through the web the other day. If you're going to quote people, you should actually, and I think we do it. We regularly, if we're quoting an article, quoting, if we're looking at a list, we cite where it came from and the date.
Yeah.
And that's important. We try not to do a plagiarism exercise, but we'll certainly, if someone produces a list, we'll take the list and laugh at it.
Look, I was very good at my reference list when I was at university was always very high quality. I did a good reference list.
The best money could buy.
Well, that's the big thing nowadays, isn't it? People getting other people to write your assignments for you.
Oh Lord, yeah, absolutely.
I took great joy in writing my assignments because I thought I was quite good at it. Not many people agreed.
No, they haven't seen your comments on these notes.
Yes, but anyway, what else what else did we do in the last 2 years, Mick? We went away as well. We had a break. So in the 2 years, interestingly, we've really survived quite well because we survived COVID, which was quite amazing.
Indeed.
I only got it once. Did you ever get COVID?
Yeah, I got it once. Yeah.
Pain in the arse. And then we both went away for a prolonged period, and we still kept the shows going pretty much.
Yep.
So
we've done good, Hiram.
And I'm going away again next year, so we're going to have the whole remote organised much better. I'm going to set you up, baby. Yeah. Trust me.
Way to go, Bear. Way to go. So what have we got coming up next year? I think we've got lots.
I think we do more lists, definitely.
Yep.
Definitely do more lists. Do a few more 70s and 80s bands.
Just to be different.
Because we don't. I think we want to do a few things like, horrible albums, maybe some of the 50 worst albums in the history of time. I used to have an album called Krabby Appleton, banned by Krabby Appleton.
Yeah, so did I.
Did you ever?
How did we both have that album when it was so awful?
And for a while there, I was a member of the Australian Record Club, I think it was called. And they used to send you an album out once every 3 months or something like that. And you used to have to say, don't send me the album this month. But you could buy albums and they were a bit cheaper and all that sort of stuff. I used to always forget to send them a thing saying, don't send me the album. So I end up with all these bloody mediocre albums. Oh, yeah. Just terrible things that I never listened to. John English. I'll tie you. What was the show he was in?
Oh, Six Ribbons.
Six Ribbons.
Against the Wind was the name of the show.
Wind.
Yeah.
I got the soundtrack to that, I think.
Oh, dreadful.
It was terrible. It wouldn't surprise me if we ended up with a Jack Thompson poetry record or something like that.
That would have been good.
Yeah. John Laws used to do them.
The boy stood on the burning deck. It was as hot as brass.
Do yours hang low? Do they dangle to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? Can you sling them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Do yours hang low?
Is that Jack Thompson or John Laws? Yeah. So, look, I'm looking forward to next year. We've got all of those things, and we'll do that. We got one on the police coming up.
Oh yes, the police. Yes.
And we've got another one based on songs that didn't quite make it to number one.
Made it.
We're thinking of calling it number twos.
And that'll get a lot of mileage.
Yeah. That's the childish aspect of this podcast. Sorry about
which
that.
we
ladies
are
and
able to
gentlemen.
maintain quite well. I think we'll continue with Robert Dimery's book.
I'd like to. There's a lot of good stuff in there.
As I said, I want to go through the very first album that is in the book.
It'll be
And
one to look forward to.
it will be, and we'll do a few more randoms. But I think what we might do, Mick, next year is we might actually sit down and choose a few albums out of there that we actually want to talk about, rather than ones we after we listen to them we go, oh fuck, that's awful.
Well, the awful ones certainly prove that it's a random selection.
So I have got one coming up, which I've chosen the very middle album. So
Excellent.
So we will reveal that next year. So a few different things. We'll try and do a few things that are a little bit different to what we've done before. But I think we're kind of on the money really about what we want to do.
Yeah.
I think we want to have a bit of a mixture of a little bit of popular culture, a little bit of some music, and just some general hootenanny fun, huh?
I think so. And I think what we want to do, we're not keen on doing the advertising route or any of the commercial things, because we're doing this for fun. But we would like more people to enjoy the podcast.
Yes.
So if you're listening to it and you've got a friend, a husband, wife, or both, or any connection to yourself, workmates who you think might enjoy this podcast, give them the link. Get them to have a listen. Yeah.
Have a listen.
And send us something. Tell us what you want to hear.
Yes.
If none of those things that we've talked about appeals, what are you doing listening to us for a start? But more importantly, we're quite open to changing and doing whatever you like. So
could someone let us know if they want to hear a whole show on Doug Ashdown?
We'll be inundated with emails, mainly along the lines of who's Doug Ashdown. I know, but
you remember, for so very, very long, there was only one song that he had a clip for, which was "Winter in America."
That's I was going to say something about New York, wasn't it? Yes. And I just keep growing older. We all keep growing older.
I wish I should have known enough about love. If love enough of love. I wish I should have known.
I wish I'd known enough of love to leave well enough.
To leave well enough alone.
Love enough alone.
Look, it's goodish. Line. I can't remember if we got it quite right, but I'm pretty sure I had the album, oddly enough.
Oh, that's, yeah.
I did have the album. I don't know why.
Another one your folks bought for you?
No, it could have been one of the ones that came in the record club.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yep.
A strange selection, a strange location, a strange source.
Yes. And I think we will. And the other thing we want to do is make sure you keep watching enough television, which you've been good at so far, and so that we're always seeing new television shows and stuff like that from you. I did start watching Paper Girls.
Oh yeah, didn't like it?
I don't mind it. It's a little bit like Stranger Things, though.
It certainly is in that vein, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to call it a poor man's Stranger Things, but it's anyway. We'll see.
It's girls instead of a bunch of boys on push bikes. They're all on push bikes.
They're on. Anyway, just think. Have a listen. Have a look. It's on Stan, by the way.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Just so you know, in case you're wondering, because I know you worry about these things.
I do. No, I don't. I have no idea what channel they're on. I always have to check in Google when I want to watch it again.
Yes, all right. Look, Mick, that might take us to the end of the times now. It's time for us to go and enjoy Christmas with our family. We've been doing this on Christmas morning. No, I made that up.
That's right, because it's only Christmas Eve now.
So time for us to trottle off for the year and go and spend some time with the family and the dogs, because I know you love your dogs a lot.
Oh, can't get enough.
And Have a good year, everybody. Have a nice Christmas. See you next year, and bye for now. Thanks, boys. Another great show. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Contact us at mickandthefatman@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for listening. See you next time.